Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Shweta Chaudhary. I am from ABES Engineering College, Ghaziabad, and today's topic of discussion is gate questions of eigenvalues and eigenvector and their short tricks. In the previous videos, we have discussed about the geometrical meaning of eigenvalues and eigenvector and the methods of solving eigenvalues of eigenvectors of a given matrix A. In this video, we are going to discuss the gate questions and their short tricks so that we can find the answers in a given time frame. So let's get started, everyone. See, in this question, the eigenvalues of the following matrix are, we are having four options, A, B, C, D. So as you can see, we are going to find out the answers by using short tricks. So in this question, what I'm seeing that in matrix A, in last row, two elements are 0 and the third one is 3. As per the property, if we are having a row in which only one element is non-zero and all the elements are 0, then that element would be one of the eigenvalue. So let's start this question. See, in this question, I am talking about this row. This is the last row, 0, 0 and 3. In this row, we are having two zeros and only one non-zero element, that is 3. This 3 would be one of the eigenvalue of matrix A. So the first eigenvalue is 3. That is confirmed. So you can see option A, that is having 3, and option D. So which one is the correct? Now come to the property. As per the property of eigenvalues, eigenvector, sum of diagonal elements is equals to sum of eigenvalues. Here, sum of diagonal elements, that is -1 plus 3. And it would be -2 plus 3, that is, it would be 1. It means sum of eigenvalues should always be 1. So I'm going to check either from option A or from option D, which is giving 1. So see option D, if we add all three eigenvalues of option D, you will get the value 1. It means D is the right answer and A is not the right answer. Because in option D, if we are adding these three elements or three eigenvalues, I am getting answer 1. And as per the property, sum of diagonal elements must be equal to sum of eigenvalues. So option D is the correct answer. Come to the second question. In second question, the eigenvalues of the following matrix are, see, this is the matrix. This is the matrix of 3 by 3 and this is a special kind of a matrix. In this matrix, you can see all diagonal elements are same, that is 3, 3, 3, and all the non-diagonal elements are same, that is 1, 1, 1. In this special type of matrix, we can do one thing. What? See. What we can do? We can add all the elements of a row or a column. So if we add the elements of first column, that would be 3 plus 1 plus 1. That is equals to 3, 4, 5, 5. This would be the first eigenvalue of this matrix. So we get the first eigenvalue of matrix, that is 5. So this is the one eigenvalue. What about the second and third eigenvalue? For second and third eigenvalue, what we can do? We can subtract 1 from 3 and 1 again from 3. That would be means lambda 2 would be 3 minus 1 and lambda 3 would be 3 minus 1. That is equals to 2 and 2. So the answer would be 5, 2, 2. It means option A is the correct answer. But this is very restricted. This is applicable only this type of matrix where all diagonal elements are same and non-diagonal elements are also same, but other than diagonal elements. Now come to the next question. That is question number 3. In this question, you can see for a matrix, that is a matrix of 2 by 2, the eigenvalue corresponding to the eigenvector is what? It means we are giving a matrix A, we are having a vector, we need to find out the value of eigenvalue, that is lambda. Means matrix is given, vector is given, we need to find out eigenvalue. What can we do? Here you can see, you need to know what is the equation in which we are having 3 elements, that is matrix, eigenvalue and eigenvector. This equation is this one. That is A. Let's see this question. In this question, the number of linearly independent eigenvectors So in this question, what I am going to do? I am going to write an equation having 3 factors, that is matrix, eigenvalues and eigenvector. And the equation is A minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. Here A is the given matrix, lambda is the eigenvalue and x is the eigenvector. This is the eigenvector. This one is eigenvalue, which is required. And A is the given matrix. This is very important equation. In my earlier video, I have discussed about this equation. Now come to this equation, that is A minus lambda I. This would be 4 minus lambda 2 4 minus lambda into x, which is eigenvector, which is given as 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 and is equals to 0, 0. Now, after solving this equation, we'll get 4 minus lambda multiplied by 101 plus 2 into 101 is equals to 0. That is 401 minus 101 lambda plus 202 is equals to 0. It means 101 lambda is equals to, that is 404. That is equals to 606. Then lambda would be 6. So the answer is 6. Answer is 6. Now come to the second question. What is the second question? See, I hope you are getting second question. Now come to the next question. That is question number 4. In this question, the number of linearly independent eigenvectors of matrix A is. Means they are asking about the number of linearly independent eigenvectors. So you can easily find this question. See, this matrix is triangular matrix, and as you know that the sum of diagonal elements are equal to the sum of eigenvalues. And in this upper triangular matrix, it is also applicable that all the diagonal elements are same as the eigenvalues. So what we can do here, you can see the eigenvalues would be eigenvalues is equals to 2, 2 and 3, since this matrix is a triangular matrix. So therefore the diagonal elements would be the eigenvalues, that is 2, 2, 3. In these eigenvalues, you can see two types of element, that is 2 and 3. So there are two different type of numbers. That is why the answer would be 2. So there are only two types of linearly independent eigenvectors in this question. So the answer is 2. One for this one and one for this one. That is two types of linearly independent eigenvectors. Come to the next question. The number of linearly independent eigenvectors of this matrix. So see, you can check the eigenvalues. Here, the eigenvalues are 2 and 2. Eigenvalues are 2 and 2. Both are of same kind. Both are same number. It means you can see the number of linearly independent eigenvector is 1. So the answer is 1 because 2 and 2 both are same. There is a formula also. We are having a formula, that is to find out the linearly independent eigenvector. The formula is number of columns minus rank of A minus lambda I matrix. With the help of this formula, you can also find out the number of linearly independent eigenvectors. I hope you are getting these questions. Come to the next question. Question number 6. In this question, we need to find out the product of eigenvalues. As we know that the product of eigenvalues, that is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. If you are having 3 eigenvalues, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, then the product of eigenvalues would be equals to the determinant of a matrix. So you need to find out the determinants. I'm showing you the shortcut of determinant. You can find the determinant by using shortcut method. What is the shortcut method? You will have to write the matrix, that is 2, 4, 0, 0, minus 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. Then you need to repeat these two columns, that is 2, 4, 0, 0, minus 3 and 2. What you have to do? You have to multiply these three elements. You have multiplied these three elements, then these three elements, then these three elements. First, you have to multiply these three elements. So the multiplication would be 3 into 2 into 3 into 1, that is 6. That I think this is minus 3, that is minus 6. After this, you will have to multiply these three elements, that is 0, then 4 to 8. First, you have to multiply these elements. After this, you will have to put a negative sign. Now, you will have to multiply again these elements like this one. Okay, so this is minus 3. So 0 minus 3, 1, that is 0. Then plus, you have to multiply these elements, that is 3, 2 and 2. So 3 to 6 to 12. Then you have to multiply 1 with 4, then 0. So that would be 0. So here you can see this is 2 minus 12. That is minus 10. This is the shortcut method by which you can find out the determinant. So the answer would be minus 10. I hope you are getting this method also. Now these are the questions to practice. You can practice these questions to get more information, more knowledge, and you will be able to solve gate questions in given time frame, and you will be benefited by these questions. Thank you, everyone. This is all from my side. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.